and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Batting fourth.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. 0-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the. At the plate, Richard Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hard hit ball to second. Haskett is up with it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Now to the plate, Richard Lee, and their runners at the corners now.
Richard Lee.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
Ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Dalton Veras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Richard Lee. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Nice hit, nice hit. All right, take a look around, see where they're playing.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Addison Russell. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 2-1.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see some W's together.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Tribe seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Pablo De Jesus records the victory, his 13th of the year. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball comes your way next. Now at the plate, Richard Lee. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead. Ready now for the White Sox, number 12. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get.
Into the box now, Nathan Haskett. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Romero has got it, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. They still trail it. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Richard Lee. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 74 for him on the season. And it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Now in the box, Richard Lee, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, if he wants to hit for the cycle and get in the history books, he's got the hardest 3 parts of it out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he stands at third and now only needs a single to make some history.
Ready once again, Addison Russell. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he can take you out of the ballpark.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a...
So digging in now, Richard Lee, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
This is line to left. Veras is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Leading off the inning, Alan Spahn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So coming to the plate, Richard Lee, and he's got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Charles. And that retires the side. One hit's all they. Striding the Indians, Alan Spahn, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wednesday night baseball coming your way from Progressive Field. Lewis Ulrich will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game.
Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 75 on this great season. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Coming to the plate now, Richard Lee. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Into the box, Alden Coles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Lee, 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Richard Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Lee is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
I love everything about this guy's offensive game. The name of the game is to get on base and score runs, and this guy does it as good as anyone.
Charles is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. Digging in, Richard Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We're just a south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Richard Chu, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Play ball. 3.
Stepping in, Richard Lee watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Charles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go. Stepping into the box, Richard Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lee.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short, hit hard. Swanson brings it in. And quickly, there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Richard Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Swanson picks it up, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Settling in now, Raul Barreto. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Swanson stands at first with 1 out. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Boom goes the dynamite.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming. And
ready to take his hacks again, Raul Barreto, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So,
and the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Indians. Digging in, Richard Lee. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Brenner is there, and it's a very quick inning. So striding in, Dansby Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Dansby Swanson.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Holy Toledo!
Closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
14-2 the final score in this one. Cleveland wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Richard Chew records the victory. It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. Richard Lee, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Samuel Alvarez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Play ball. He's safe.
Digging in, Richard Lee. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Lee.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup, and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Romero, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. So his remarkable season continues as the White Sox draw even. It's 2-2.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
Ready for another chance? Richard Lee. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department. Next will be the designated hitter, Addison Russell, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Russell.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding into the box, number 12. A base hit in his first trip.
12.
Here it is, the 3-0, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So coming to the plate, Garrett Hoffman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. A pause, and the 0-2. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Now the double steal is on here.
Here you go, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn.
Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Choi.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lee racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Ready for
The right fielder, number 34, Richard Lee.
He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he's safe.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Here's Addison Russell as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Russell.
The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Choi is under it, no problem, one away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Coming to the plate now, number 12. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now. And that misses for ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
In now, Garrett Hoffman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Ryan Locke. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
Ryan Locke.
Pause, now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Lee makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in now, Richard Lee. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, makes the play, one away.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Angels took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Peter Yabu hangs win number 11 on his line. Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alexi Palacios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up.
Striding in, Richard Lee. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 3.
And now for the Angels, Rolando Murillo. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Murillo.
Skied into straightaway right. Lee back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ready now for L.A., Brian McWilliams.
The second baseman, Brian McWilliams.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Lee. 2 down. Standing in, Richard Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Lee.
Hot shot on the ground is short. To his left, Locke. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Rolando Murillo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Murillo.
This one's flared off to the right side. Lee sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate.
Stepping in, Richard Lee. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Striding in once again, Richard Lee. And even though we discussed his power hitting prowess earlier in the broadcast, we haven't gotten to see it on display so far in this one.
Lee.
But every time this guy steps in the box, he's 1 swing away. If he misses over the heart of the plate, I promise you this ball's leaving.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
So standing in, Danny McDermott. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Los Angeles Angels led this game from the third inning on and never wavered.
The victorious Angels, 6 runs on 13.
Afternoon set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles. Julio Fernandez will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball.
Launched to right field and deep. Lee going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Richard Lee. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup, and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
First delivery to him on the way.
Find the ball, find the ball,
But
find the ball.
speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm hoping to see some signs of a turnaround from Addison.
At the plate, Doug Conway.
The batter, the left fielder, Doug Conway.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well.
Now batting, Richard
right
Lee,
fielder,
0 for 1
34.
here in the early going.
Richard Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
Squared up. Good job.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And the shortstop, Addison Russell, will bat next.
Addison Russell.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Lee Chen.
Lee.
1-1, here it comes. In the air to straightaway right. Lee is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Richard Lee. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Lee.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one is crushed.
Back, and gone.
We certainly mentioned the fact that this guy leads the league in home runs, and now he's got one more to add to that total. Perfect swing right there and a home run to left field.
Ready now, Richard Lee. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Addison Russell.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Addison Russell.
Hit well on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters, and that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. White Sox pick up just the one.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-2 the final today. The Chicago White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Julio Hernandez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Alfonso Abreu closes the door for the save, his 42nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Richard Lee, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Jonathan Jefferson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year. In his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row.
4-4, take the base. Out. 3. Out.
Now at the plate, Richard Lee. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Lee.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Damian Bedelia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Lee. And that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Leggett. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Ryan Leggett.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Damian Bedelia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Bedelia.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Royals 7 and the White Sox 1. Leading off the inning, Richard Lee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Goodbye, home run. A solo shot here to left, so his remarkable season continues, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brian Caballero. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Standing in, Richard Lee.
Up next for Chicago.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Well, that's usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn, and I think he knew he was going to get taken out, so that was a good job to take the blow, get the out, and eat the throw.
Now batting.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Addison Russell. He singled his last time up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
At the plate, number 12. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swinging a soft liner.
Turn, find the ball.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Salvador Perez.
Comes set with the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Lee giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Richie Carnes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 7 and the White Sox 3. Up next for Chicago, Richard Lee. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. An impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Lee has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know,
throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Royals took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Frank Feldman gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Jonathan Jefferson allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Reggie Long earns the save out of the bullpen, his 41st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Alberto Flores is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy. So whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first safely.
Nice, nice. I see you working. Check your outfielder.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And the shortstop, Addison Russell, will bat next. Now a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Lee leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again a throw. And the runner back safely. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Row, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
And he is in there.
Man, he smoked it.
Well, if you're going to put on the hit and run play, no better time to do it than right after a pitch out. Pitcher's trying to get right back into the zone. You have an opportunity to put barrel on baseball effectively. And he did a great job of it right there.
Stepping up now, number 12. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 12.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it to Bada. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Still no score. Coming to the plate now, Richard Lee. And he can give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle, but on the backhand. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. At the plate, Richard Lee. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Right fielder, Richard
Rounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
now batting.
Here's Addison Russell,
hitter.
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Russell.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Throw won't get him.
A little 2-out lightning could turn into something big right here with the runner being in motion. Batter finds a knock, and now we got first and third and damage on the way.
Now to the plate, number 12. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. The set and the 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job. So stepping in, Damian Bedelia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Lee moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Richard Lee. He singled his last time up.
Lee.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Leading off for the Royals, the designated hitter, Ryan.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And they have taken the lead.
Well, somebody is anxious to end this thing. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Juan Brito wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Reggie Long records the save, his 42nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vass. Afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago and Guaranteed Rate Field. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Samuel Alvarez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts.
Now at the plate, Richard Lee. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last.
Credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level. Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Here's the 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Leggett has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. Comes set, the 0-1. Popped him up.
Go hard, you're scoring, go hard.
Leggett will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard Lee, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped straight up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Addison Russell. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape one run. Digging in to try it again, Richard Lee. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second, a base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the sixth inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Here's Addison Russell. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Russell.
The 0-1 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Lee isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Richard Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. I mean, obviously, this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Addison Russell.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
The
third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. But this is speared by the first baseman. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 8th inning coming up. White Sox on top, 5-2. So next to the plate for the Royals, Richie Carnes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door. Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep. He didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
5-3, the final score.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. with the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at T-Mobile Park. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next.
Let's play ball. Ow.
Ready now for the White Sox. Richard Lee,
right
first
fielder.
chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Lee.
Line drive to left. Purcell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Now in the box, Richard Lee. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he misses it. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first. So he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Russell.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. White Sox pick up just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 1-0.
Welcome back as Seattle prepares for their third turn through the order, and fans of the Mariners have really been treated to it.
Next for Seattle,
Teoscar
Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Teoscar Hernandez.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And he pops it up. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rock.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rafael Estrada. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Lee, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Diego Gonzalez.
Second baseman, Diego Gonzalez.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Lee has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department.
The right fielder, Richard Lee.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Can he get up and make the play? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Steve Gomez.
Catcher, Steve.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Olsen on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Richard Lee.
The right fielder, Richard Lee.
Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way. Out toward right field. Quevedo is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. 4-0 the score tonight. The Chicago White Sox with their 90th win, best in the division. Alexi Palacios with his 4th win this season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. MLB baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Digging in, Richard Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Lee.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Purcell has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Into the box, Richard Lee.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Purcell has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready once again, Richard Lee. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Lee.
And now pitch on the way.
Have a look.
And there's a base hit on a line. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Slow little grounder left side. Scooped up. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit. Stepping in, Johnny Parrish. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Johnny Parrish.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough.
Stepping into the box,
Now
Richard
back.
Lee. He singled his last time up.
Lee.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. Parrish is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lee is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Rafael Estrada. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Richard Lee. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Richard Lee.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. There goes the runner. Strike taken to throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the...
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on the show starts. Luis Santos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Addison Russell. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Vogelback is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm hoping to see some signs of a turnaround from Addison Russell. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
The shortstop.
Stepping into the box, number 12. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Hernandez. Goodbye home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled.
Now at the plate, George Purcell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2.
George
Pitch popped up. Olson has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look? Trying to pick things up where we left off. Richard Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off. Digging in, Steve Gomez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. So striding in, Richard Lee. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Richard Lee.
Now the pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his third double of the game. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his third extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Here's Addison Russell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Designated hitter, Addison Russell.
Hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Digging in, Richard Lee. So far in this one, 2 doubles and a triple to his credit. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Riding into the box, Diego
Now
Gonzalez. He's
Not
hoping to
shortstop.
avoid the hat trick.
Diego
He struck out in each of his first 2
Gonzalez.
plate appearances so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Richard
Next for the
Lee.
White Sox.
He got on top of one
The
and
right
was a
fielder.
ground out victim last
Richard.
time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone! A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into
Time of the
somebody
ball
else's
game.
ballpark
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. This evening, we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Richard Lee, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Robert Muriel will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Play ball.
So coming to the plate, Richard Lee. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end, 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season.
Oh, and he misses it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
In now, Garrett Hoffman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. The set and the 2-1. Ground ball. Come on. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. Sox strand. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Lee coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in now, Richard Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Richard Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 2 and the White Sox nothing. Striding in, Richard Lee. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Richard Lee.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got a way to square up on that
ball. That's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Russell.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready for another shot now. Garrett Hoffman. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
The third baseman, number 8.
So stepping in, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He pulls this one into right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for
the next twin up, John
Now
Kern.
back.
He'll try to
Second
follow
baseman.
up the double in his
John
last at-bat with another big hit
Kern.
right here. 0-1, here it comes. This is in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. Stepping in, Richard Lee, and he's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive. Riding in once again, Richard Lee. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks in this one.
Addison.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Hit on the ground to third.
Right here, on the back, on the back.
And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
33. Garrett Hoffman.
The 3-1. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Buxton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. 3-1, here it is. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they...
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game.
Tonight.
Pitching,
first for the
fielding, and hitting.
White Sox.
Who knows how long this will last.
Hits. No errors. They left 60.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins. Target Field. At the plate, Richard Lee. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now batting, Lloyd Littlefield, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lloyd.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Romero ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Richard Lee.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Lee.
The bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Digging in once again, Richard Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So a runner at first with two away. And the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next.
Addison Russell.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Ready now, Richard Lee. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Here's Addison Russell. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Addison Russell.
The 0-1 offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
You're scoring!
Figueroa is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. White Sox will strand 3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Now at the plate, Felipe Figueroa. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And he popped him up. Lee moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Figueroa leads off second with nobody out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one can get there as it falls. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
Now batting, the third baseman, Frank Nieto.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He's got it. And the White Sox make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Palehose used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Samuel Alvarez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jose Barrios is charged with number 16 in the loss column this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis. Stephen Griffin, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Into the box now, Richard Lee. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end, 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
Addison.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Addison Russell. And he's looking to turn things around.
Move it.
Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. So striding forward now, Richard Lee. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And what a moment. The 4,000th hit of his unbelievable career.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to come up with words for something like this. 4,000 hits? Are you kidding me? Only a few players have done this in the history of the game, and he's been locked into the plate seemingly since the day he arrived in the big leagues. And now he's fast approaching the all-time hit record. What an amazing hitter.
Next will be the time. Grounded
Stand up
softly
right here.
to the
Stand up.
right.
Pick it up.
Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, B-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
On to first, and it's double play. At the plate, Richard Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Look for it up in the zone.
Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. So his remarkable season continues, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Standing in, Richard Lee. And he's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today. But that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left.
Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Holy Toledo! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares?
Up next for Chicago, Richard Lee. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First delivery to him on the way. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Here's Addison Russell. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 11 and the Twins 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Nieto. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Lee has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Certainly not the most competitive game the three of us have ever witnessed. 11-1. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Chicago White Sox with their 95th win.
Our final line score this afternoon.